Welcome again to my course, Working in Child Protection Field. Our topic today is Child Resilience. Before going through this topic, let me remind you of the previous video, which was Psychosocial Support, in which we said that psychosocial support is called PSS, and it consists of two sides. The psychological side, which includes the mental and emotional state of a person, while the social side includes family, friends, society, and so on. We also explained the importance of psychosocial support services for children, especially those affected by crises and emergencies, and also the children who are at risk or exposed to child protection concerns. We also mentioned that psychosocial support is a support, not treatment, that provided by doctors or therapists. We also presented that psychosocial support can be provided to one child, a child and his or her family, or to group of children, or to entire community. That was a quick review of psychosocial support to let you differentiate between psychosocial support and child resilience, and to understand these types of services that are provided to children. Now, you should understand that child resilience program is one type of psychosocial support services are provided to children. And the term resilience can be defined as the ability to bounce back better and go through difficult experience in positive way. Also, the ability to respond and adapt positively to a difficult event. To better understand the meaning of the word resilience, look to these two pictures. When you squeeze this ball, it will go back to its normal shape once the pressure is stopped. In the second picture, you can see that this flower grew despite the difficult and harsh environment. To understand the resilience of children, you should know that children have the ability and will to overcome adversity and learn new competencies to cope with future adversity, using their own internal resources and the care and support of family and communities. We should look to children as active elements, influencing their world rather than looking to them as passive elements who cannot adapt or cope. You should know that resilience is not a personality trait or something we either have or we don't. Also, resilience is not rigged. Resilience is not equivalent to well-being, although that the latter is considered as a form of resilience. Unresilient children show clear signs and symptoms. They show physical symptoms that they are not feeling well, such as headache, loss of appetite, and pains. They cry a lot. They act hysterically and feel panicked. They show aggression and try to harm others. They show constant clinging to their caregivers. They appear confused or lost. They show great fear, and etc. Now let's see the Child Resilience Program, which is one of the structured PSS programs. It targets children between 10 to 12 years of old. There is another closed program called Youth Program, but targets children between 13 to 18 years of old. The Child Resilience Program is a package, consists of 3 files. The first file is the Manager's Guideline. The second file is the Facilitator's Guideline. And the third file is the activities which designed for children between 10 to 12 years old. And you can add another file called the Youth Resilience Activities. With this file, you can deliver the program to children aged between 13 to 18 years old. The manager or the designer who decide or arrange the delivery of this service in particular area needs to read and understand the first file, while the facilitator who delivers the activities to children and to their parents need to read and use the facilitator and activities guidelines. The child resilience programs are designed to help facilitators and teachers to get to know more about children, identify the problems facing a target group of children, helping children to overcome psychological problems and challenges, identify children who are at risk or need special support, facilitating children's sense of initiative and active participation, engage peer support for each other. The child resilience programs aim at strengthening children's social, emotional, and cognitive skills. And that's through creative activities, stories, movement, and etc. Build self-esteem, self-resilience, confidence, and hope. Understand feelings, communication and negotiation. Build social relationships. Solve problems away from violence. Knowledge of rights, protection, and how to access resources. Identify and address risk and protection factors. Child Resilience Program was built on 6 basic principles. First, gradual progress, constructing and repetition. Social relationships that are focused on playing and having fun. The 6th principle is the facilitation style is as important as the activity itself. Child Resilience Program has some preconditions and considerations. First, available resources, local protection and psychosocial mechanisms. Second, culture and context. Third, qualified and well-trained facilitators. Fourth, secure access to the activities. Fifth, this program should be linked to other children's services such as education, health services, and etc. When you read the file of the Child Resilience Program, you will find it arranged in 3 main components. Each component was given particular color. The first component is the instructions. In the instructions, you will see some symbols before each activity. To understand these symbols, you will need to go to Symbols Meaning page. As you can see, the triangle symbol means notes for the facilitator. The quotation symbol means the facilitator needs to read the written part for the children. The question mark means questions for children. The hand symbol shows the purpose of the activity. The spanner symbol means the required materials for the activity, while the clock symbol shows the required time for the activity. Reading the instructions and understanding these symbols, you will be able to deliver the activities smoothly. The second component of this program is children's workshops. There are 5 essential or basic workshops. Each workshop consists of many activities. And there are 3 additional or optional workshops. And there are 2 final workshops. You can use them to close the program. The third component of the Child Resilience Program is parents or caregivers meetings. There are 3 essential or basic meetings. You can add more if needed. After understanding the components of the Child Resilience Program, now let's see the structure of the activities. We should start with parents or caregiver meeting to explain the program, to obtain consent to enroll children, and to agree on roles, times, and other details. After this meeting, we can start the workshops. We can conduct the first workshop, then the second workshop, then the third workshop. After the third workshop, we should conduct another meeting with the parents and caregivers. In this meeting, we will exchange information, discuss the progress, take actions, and so on. After this meeting, we can deliver the fourth workshop, then the fifth workshop, then the final parents meeting. If the situation required more activities for children and more meetings with the parents and caregivers, you can add workshops from the 3 additional workshops. Also, we can conduct more meetings with the parents and caregivers as required. After the workshops and the meetings, we can conduct the final workshop to close the program. As we mentioned, each of these workshops consists of many activities, and you can conduct each workshop in one setting or more. Also, you should know that meeting with parents and caregivers is an essential thing in this program. This is to introduce for them the Child Resilience Program, discuss children's psychological well-being or children's rights and responsibilities, discuss children's reactions and feelings, and protecting children from harm. There are some notes I would like to mention here to let you better understand this program. First, there are various interesting and useful activities for child protection worker in each workshop in this program. even if you do not deliver or conduct this program. Second, you will need some forms when you conduct this program, such as the consent form, the questionnaires, the evaluation forms, and etc. You can find these forms at the end of the PDF files. Third, this version of Child Resilience Program is the one that designed by Save the Children organization, and you can find the materials on their website. Fourth, you may find some different versions of child resilience programs designed by other agencies. That's fine, the mechanism is the same. Last, don't forget that Child Resilience Program is one of the most important types of structured PSS services. Thanks very much and see you in the next video.